What you can expect in your career in the next 6 months is you will have a decision to make. You'll have to decide which pathway you want to take, whether you want to continue investing in the pathway that you're in, whether you want to stay at the job that you're at, or possibly take a leap of faith or a risk towards a different pathway. If you are at a job that you feel like is rewarding, there will be a sense of renewal at that job, maybe a change in your creative spark, something happening in the workplace that essentially gives you a sense of hope. For example, if you had a boss that was not as supportive, someone else could be taking their space. I also feel like in the next 6 months, there will be gifts coming in, celebration, maybe getting the recognition that you deserve, also a level of abundance that's going to be showing up within this next 6 months, but that's not going to be without a level of lack. Some of you are going to be in job settings or just environments where you're going to feel like you're not getting what it is that you deserve. Some of you are going to want a higher pay grade, some sort of raise. There will be an energy of lack in different points in time within the next 6 months. There also will be a heavy energy of doubt and confusion. So you'll have to basically work through these energies and get yourself back to a point of where your equilibrium is stable again. There's also going to be people at work trying to put doubt in your mind, or basically trying to put evil eye on you, or sending you the energy of lack and doubt. So if you do feel that out of nowhere, it's most likely somebody else sending that to you. And I also feel like if you do have different decisions or offers when it comes to work, be sure that you're looking at those options closely and really taking a logical approach and weighing out which option is going to be best for you, because some of these options could be illusions. You may have a job that offers you something that's just an illusion. It's not actually going to bring you the outcome that you desire. Overall, what I'm seeing is within the next 6 months, you're going to be forced to look at your sense of worthiness, to basically value yourself at a certain level. If you are dissatisfied with where you are at in your career, your sense of worthiness will be tested so that your vibration can increase. This is also being pushed towards your life purpose. So within the next 6 months, some of you that have 9 to 5s or jobs that you clock in at, you may be drawn to move away from that and to start focusing on a goal or some sort of creative outlet that you have that is part of your life purpose. So those of you that are trying to transition into possibly having your own niche, having your own business, or just having some sort of extra form of income, you're going to be putting more time and energy into this. So a lot of people are going to be pushed away from the corporate industry and more towards working towards self-employment, or at least working in your purpose. I also feel like within the next 6 months, if you are in a competitive field, there are going to be people coming out of nowhere, kind of just like lashing out at you. And this is going to be for the purpose of making you uncomfortable and also helping you realize what you are worthy of. I feel like for some of you, within the next 6 months, what you're going to have at work is stress. Some of you will be stressing in terms of career if you don't have a job. The anxiety, I feel like, will reach its peak. And then you're going to come to the conclusion that you can't stay in that energy anymore. And you'll be forced to find something, even temporarily, to just get you to the point of where you feel like you're confident enough to move forward. Some of you are just going to be under a lot of stress at your job, and that is a way of pushing you out of the way so that you can fall into your life purpose. Sort of like me, I went and applied for this job that was like the highest paying job I'd ever had. On the first day, it just fell off. Second day, I didn't go back. A week after that, I created my channel, and I've kind of just been doing this ever since. So that situation led me to here. It's kind of like the same parallel way of you getting into your life purpose. So if you do feel like you're going to be pushed out of a job setting, it's supposed to be that way so that you can find your life purpose. I also feel like you're going to be realizing that whatever pathway you're in may not be compatible for you, and others of you could be finding jobs or options available to you in terms of career that are more compatible than the path that you've been on. I honestly feel like you're going to be heavily divinely guided within the next 6 months in your career. You're going to be more focused. You're going to have a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of drive. The King of Wands tends to be somebody who's like a natural born leader, somebody who does have motivation, a person who is strong, energetic, and experienced. So everything you've gone through in terms of your career is going to help you get to this point of where now you know what you want. There's definitely going to be forward progression. That progression is just not going to be smooth sailing. I feel like there are going to be times where you feel very unsteady, where you have to juggle, where finances may get in the way. I also feel like in the next 6 months, at least 2 of those months are going to be you kind of feeling unstable, or possibly even not knowing if you want to release the job that you're at and possibly apply for something new, not knowing if you should keep investing. It's just like the energy of limbo is what I'm feeling. But like I said, this limbo, this pause, this suspension, it does serve its purpose. You will have people that will want to collaborate with you. Collaborations are going to be heightened around this current time. And I also feel, even despite these lack and doubts that you may feel from time to time, you will still be progressing forward nonetheless. I don't see you being in this energy very long. I just feel like it's going to serve its purpose, because sometimes you have to feel down in order to know where it is that you can go once you get back up. The Hierophant can also be school. This could be being in a teacher role, possibly going back and getting some form of higher education, getting certifications to get higher paying jobs. It's certainly going to be up to each individual person watching. Some of you are going to be moving away from the corporate world. Others of you are going to be moving up in companies. Others of you are going to be getting jobs, especially if you've been dealing with just being jobless for a while. And others of you are going to have people that feel like you're competition in the workplace, specifically a feminine energy, or just somebody who is in their distorted feminine energy, and they may try to block you in some form or fashion. This is like a boss that is jealous or shady or feels like you could take their job, so then they try to suppress you. I also feel like there's going to be major endings happening in certain work settings where people are going to basically use you or try to treat you as if you're not worth more than what you are, and you're going to have enough of that. I feel like some of you are going to hit your breaking points when it comes to your job and deciding, I don't have to deal with this. I can go and explore my opportunities and my options and see where it is that I'm heading to. So, overall, progression forward is what I'm seeing for everyone. Abundance in multiple ways. Some of you, this is gifts, celebrations, raises, bonuses, things of that nature. But overall, what you're going to be doing is finding out your worthiness through self worth, and also moving more into your purpose than further away from it, and deciding whether the situation you're in is actually compatible with you or if something else might be more compatible.